Well, Saturday morning, we stayed at this rest area here in Utah, 1 hour from Salt Lake City. And this is where the Bonneville Salt Flats are located. You might be able to read that. Bonneville Salt Flats. So out here is where they set the world land speed record, 800 miles an hour. All that smoke, it's really smoky over here. We've been seeing it ever since we left Oregon. Driving through Nevada, all the mountains were shrouded in smoke. So views aren't very good, but they are different. We've seen a lot of mountains already, so it's not a big deal. We're just hoping we don't have any smoke over here in the canyon lands. So that's what we're doing.
Continue straight for 8 minutes to exit 12, I-15, Salt Lake City.
Well, we're back on the side roads, the side highways, off the interstate. There's so much better scenery out here than it is on the concrete interstate of nothingness. You gotta love Waze. It takes you the most direct route. But personally, I would have preferred to stay on the asphalt. But I'm sure we're gonna get out to a place with some really killer views and some. There's lots of springs on Buckhorn Draw Road, and there's a campground there, San Rafael Campground, which we're not gonna go to that because at the Wedge Overlook there's supposed to be free camping, so we're gonna do that. And hiking trail, so we're excited. We're almost there, but doesn't look like it. Okay, so we made it to the Little Grand Canyon. This is spectacular. Looks just like the Grand Canyon. Not quite as deep, but this is what I'm talking about. Just walk right up to the edge of the canyon and be like, hello, canyon. There it is. So we just turned around at the Little Grand Canyon Overlook. Okay, so we just turned around at the Little Grand Canyon Overlook. is a high dollar rim tour. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us today. Make sure your seat belt's clicked in case the rim cracks off and we all tumble to our death.
Yes.
This is the uncommercialized section of the Little Grand Canyon. We like to keep it that way, so don't tell nobody. If you see a cougar or a bear, make sure you can run faster than somebody else. Or drop a backpack with a steak stuck on it. Okay, so we pulled over. We pulled over because we saw some cow water, and we need to fill up our shower. Oh, that doesn't look too good.
It's cow water.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I don't think this isn't clean enough cow water for me. Oh, that one's clearer.
Yeah, you can see the bottom.
They just filled these up. Yeah. When you're hiking the CDT in New Mexico, this is what you have to drink out of. You gotta filter this and drink it.
Yeah, I've heard stories.
Oh, look at that. What's up, big boy?
Oh, hi, yeah. I think,
Don't step into patties.
oh.
It doesn't go too well between your toes. All right, well, we're not gonna have a cow water shower. Nope, that's too dirty. So we're looking for this viewpoint, and there's supposed to be a waterfall down around here somewhere. We've already found a really cool campsite, so we'll have some of that. Okay, so our view at the moment, we're at the Little Grand Canyon in Utah. Check this out. Hope we don't have too much wind noise. That's some sheer drop off in this. All right, so you drive 1,000 miles in 3 days and you're getting it at 50, you better not eat too much McDonald's, because your legs will swell up like cankles. Yee! We're good though. We got the lazy boy on the Little Grand Canyon. Oh yeah! So one more trip to the rim as the sun is setting. I would take you down to the observation point, but there's a lot of campers down there and they have dogs and whatever. But what a beautiful spot. Can't wait for the stars to come out. Yeah. All right, walk ahead, walk closer. This is the edge of the world. You know, it's only 1,000 feet down there. Ooh. All right, shine at the bottom. So you can see the bottom. Where's the bottom? There's no bottom.
It's so dark.
Yeah. Oh, you can barely see some sun over there. That's where the sun set. Oh, and you can see the moon and a star. Nice. All right. Good night, everybody. I think we're done. Except for the end of day recap. End of day recap, day 17. So for breakfast we had brisket burritos, cornbread and minestrone soup, and coffee. We got the breakfast burritos at a gas station, a Pilot. It was really good. For lunch we had snacks. For dinner we had noodles, meat, veggie, stew. That's what you saw in the picture there. That was really good. So, driving miles, we did 314 miles. Hiking miles, we didn't do any hiking. Camp cost was nothing. Expenses. Gas, we spent $28 in gas. We spent $11.50 for coffee and breakfast burritos. So total miles driven as of day 17, 4,197. Broke the 4,000 mile mark. Total cost, $1,408. All right, so we stayed here at the Bonneville rest area. There, it was a Friday night, and we heard people coming in and out of there, waking us up. I think they were doing their fast car Friday night kind of stuff. Anyway, so woke up, headed on down, drove past Salt Lake. Most of it's all dried up, but I guess that's why it's salty, right? And then came down here through Orem, Provo, Spanish Fork. I got it. And we came down Highway 6, past Soldier Summit, through Helper and Price. Kept on going down to Orangeville and Castledale. So pick it up right here. Just about 30 minutes south of Orangedale and get down to the Wedge Overlook, and that's where we camped out. So that's the end of day 17. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun for us when we see people watch and like our videos and comment and stuff. If you comment, if you ask a question, we'll do our best to answer it, and you'll at least get a like back. So thanks a lot.